Shalom. Today is the day of Yom Kippur. The day of Yom Kippur is a holiday. Please take note, this is not a festival, it's a holiday. Holiday is not a festival, but a festival could be a holiday. If you're not confused, you should be. So anyways, Day of Atonement again, Yom Kippur. Kippur is, of course, in Albania as well, we have Kapar, which means we give something and take something in return. Atonement has been given already from God. Been given from God, firstly through Moses, through sacrifices of the lambs and animals, and through the blood we had atonement. I mean, the people of Israel had atonement, but there were not only people of Israel there. There were also the sojourner and the stranger. So we are included too. We, the non-Hebrew people, the sojourners, or the strangers, we are included too. It's not only for the people of Israel, so take note about that. This is for everyone that believes in Yeshua. And I'm a believer in Yeshua, and I believe that the Day of Atonement now is done, ultimately has been done through Yeshua, Mashiach, in the cross, in the tree of the cross. So he was crucified and made atonement for everyone who believes. He will be saved. And what else? Again, in the scriptures, it is said that on the 7th month and the 10th day of the 7th month, which is, I believe, September, October maybe, or August, September. So this is the way that it works in the Hebrew calendar. And I'm, by the way, if you're a Christian or a Jew or a Messianic Christian, doesn't matter. I believe in Yeshua. Maybe you don't believe in Yeshua as a Jew, but you just consider just reading the Brit Hadashah. There's nothing wrong with reading it. If you go in the first pages of the Brit Hadashah, you'll you will not be dead. I guarantee it. In contrary, you will encounter such a blessing, because you will find out actually that you will reveal that everything it is said, especially in the beginning, is all Jewish. For example, in the book of Matthew it says this is the genealogy of Yeshua, and genealogy was, I think it's like Toldot, is like generations. What generation? So through generation came Yeshua. So there's a lot of Jewishness if I can say this word, in the Brit Hadashah, because Yeshua himself, he was Jew. Just take note of that. And I believe that the Christians and the Jewish, the Judaism, they have something in common, that they miss the point. The Judaism misses the point because they have their works, and just to say it, it's simply put, they are doing all they can through the law and the works to go to God, but they cannot actually. And Christians, they miss the point also, because they have a good point, of course, that it's true that they believe in Yeshua, and of course I believe they have the Messiah, and they've been saved. because they believe in Yeshua, but they're missing the works. So let me know about, they need to, both of them, they need something. Like Christians, they need works. After they've been saved, they need works, and works are not only, oh, okay, I think good about this guy and I love my neighbor and all this kind of, no. They need to keep the Torah. The Christians, they need to keep the Torah, because Jesus, Yeshua, he didn't come to abolish the law, he came to fulfill it in the full. So what does it mean to fulfill it in the full? It means that he didn't come to abolish it, he didn't come to annul it. It didn't come to annul it, he came to fulfill it, he came to advance the law, actually. And why did it come why did it come to repeat the law if Moses already, he gave the law? Even in Deuteronomy, we have law repeated words, of the law. Actually, he came to save the world from sin, because people were misrepresenting God at that time. Like the group of Pharisees and the Sadducees, they have deflected, the word of God, and they have turned the word of God in something completely different, through their oral law. And this is the same thing happening today in Israel, with rabbis. For example, if you go to Jerusalem and you ask a student of yeshiva, he says, what does the Isaiah 53, Yeshayahu 53 say about Messiah? And they would say, oh, this is the forbidden chapter. What is the forbidden chapter? The word of God is the word of God. This is Tanakh, this is not Brit Hadashah even. And they say, oh, this is forbidden, and we're not allowed to talk about this. Allowed? Allowed from whom? We're not allowed from a rabbi. Okay, is rabbi more important than God? Than Yeshayahu? Yeshayahu was a prophet of God. No, he was given the word of God, he was a prophet, man. And you're asking your rabbi? This is great, anyways, so I think that the Jewish people, of course, they had there were a lot of good Jewish Jews that were keeping the Torah at the time, and now, of course, because they had a sincere heart, they only needed to open their eyes and see, that the word of God were not being exposed and manifested as it was actually, in the light, in light of the scriptures, but it was exposed in light of their oral Torah, and that was a problem, because that was the problem with Yeshua. Actually, one of the biggest problems. He went to accuse the Pharisees, Sadducees, and scribes, and so forth about this corruption of the Tanakh, of the law, which is the word. And John, he says in the Brit Hadashah, John says that he was the word, like the word. Yeshua is the word. The word. What is the word? The word is the Torah. Torah is the word. This is the law of Moses, and Yeshua is talking about the law of Moses. The law of Moses is the Torah. The law of Moses is word, and the word was from the beginning. From the beginning. In the beginning, Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim et haaretz. So what else? Christians as well, not only Jews, now miss the point here, because as I said before, I'm going to repeat again. Jews, they are into the works, but they don't know that the faith is what counts, not the works. And if they ask me, if they want to if they want to believe, if they want me to prove my faith in Yeshua, okay, I'll give them the law of faith, and the law of faith is through Abraham. Abraham, is the father of nations, basically, who's been justified, through has been justified through faith, not through the works of man. And faith, his faith was the one that counted him for justice. Was counted for justice. His faith was counted and God registered it. God recorded it. For justice. His faith. He didn't record his rituals and his keeping the law, of Shabbat and all this stuff, as a justice. And but keeping Shabbat, for example, I'm not saying I should. Actually, on the other hand, talking about Shabbat, the Christians as well, they say, oh, okay, we're not under the law, blah blah blah. We're not under the law, so we don't need the law now because we have the salvation. Okay, you have the salvation, but you need the law to in order to keep your salvation. Because Yeshua said that if you don't keep my commandments, if you don't. I'm trying to remember it and to paraphrase it. You are not my disciples if you don't keep my commandments. Sorry. So if it's not confusing, it should be. Actually, what else? So I really urge you, Christians and Jews and everyone in this video is. I don't care, subscribe and not comment. I don't care about these things, but this video is only about telling the truth. And if you have any questions, comment or don't comment there. It's not for my gain. I don't gain anything here on YouTube. Actually, I'm going to shut down this YouTube channel very soon, so probably this is my last YouTube video. Well, God bless you. Shalom.